What in the world would you do with 11 bedrooms in one house? We're going to talk about that along with the Los Gatos House of the Week, the Luxury House of the Week, which is that with the, and then 7 things you need to do to get your house ready to sell, as well as the 12 county sales report. Let's get moving. All right, first thing first, Los Gatos House of the Week. Again, the reason why I chose this, it's a little smaller, but it's right down Lincoln Ave. So it is stumbling distance to Los Gatos, downtown Los Gatos. Oh, I'm sorry, Willow Glen. Did I say Willow Glen or Los Gatos? I meant Willow Glen. This is downtown Willow Glen, Lincoln Ave, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,300 square feet for a mere $1.5 million. Let's take a look at it real quick. I feel like we looked at this one already. Yep. So it was a new listing. It's not my listing, just so you know. But, it's nice. I can already smell the old musty old house smell. Have you ever been in any of these? Yeah. So we saw this one last week. But still for sale. 11 bedrooms. 11 bedrooms. Who in their right mind needs 11 bedrooms? Well, I saw an article the other day that actually said that most of these rooms are converted into sitting rooms. So if you get bored with your living room or your family room, you go upstairs and you go into your sitting room and you hang out there until you get bored. And then you go into another sitting room, which might have, video games. And then the next one might have books. And then the next one might have yoga or something. So yeah, 11 bedrooms, 9 baths, 24,000 square feet. Crazy. By the esteemed architect, Julia Morgan. This is, again, not my listing. I don't know who in their right mind would ever need anything this big. Unless you entertain all the time. Look at that. Just opulence, beauty, intricacy. Love it. It's gorgeous. Everything about it. There you go. So that's the second office I saw. So there you go. Yeah. Oh, gotta love those statues. All right. This is going to be a quick one today. 7 things you need to do to get your house ready to sell. It's important that you understand why this is important. I'll drop this into this right here so I can be a little more full framed. Woe is the seller who thinks their house is worth $1 million and they haven't done a thing to make it presentable or sellable. You can put your house on market. Absolutely. Put the house on market. Don't do a darn thing, and you're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what the market will bring you, right? The seller nor the agent will ever dictate what the price is. You can negotiate it and hope to get that way up, but the best way to get your house sold quickly, especially in our area, is it to make sure that you list it low so you bring in a lot of buyers. That being said, unless you're a market maker, and these big luxury houses are market makers, you want to bring the market to you. So you want to make it attractive and comparable to other houses that they might be looking at, which is why I don't have it up here. Let me open it up for you real quick. We have this home buyer checklist. When you look at houses, buyers are not just going to go to your house. They're going to go to 4, 5, 6, 7 houses. When you have a checklist like this, they get to print it out and go to those different houses and compare and contrast the differences between your house and the competing neighbors' houses that are for sale based on price, condition, location, and everything else. And the condition is one of the most important things, which is why we have this home inspection checklist. But you want to make it look presentable. You want to make it look like a model home. So get rid of everything. If you look at back here, you can see that it's kind of junky looking. I just put a new shelf unit here to get rid of it. And now all my junk is right here. But I'm not selling my house. If you're going to sell your house, use the rule of three. No more than three things on any surface. The wall, the shelves, everything. Every surface gets maximum three. So you see there's a little picture of me and my son there, and there's two little awards that I got, and then over here, whatever, right? It's all about making it look like it's presented. Declutter, get rid of everything. If you looked at my closet, you would be completely freaked out as to how messy it is, but it's utilitarian for me. When I go to sell, if I ever went to go sell my house, I would bring in a bunch of boxes, throw 90% of it in there and make it look presentable. I don't need to have files and envelopes and all my packing tape and all my lock boxes and all my shoes and old boxes for my cameras and all this other stuff. I don't need all that. It's going to be packed up anyway. It's going to be put into a moving van. So I might as well pack it, throw it in the garage, and make it look presentable. Have extra light bulbs on hand. Absolutely. You're going to pack everything, but when you get to your light bulbs, keep them available, because 90% of the time when it burns out, it's going to burn out when you're for sale. And I would go and grab your light bulb and pop a new one in, and that's as easy as that is. But it's true, because the last thing you want to see is you walk into a room with 4 or 5 lights and one of them's burnt out. Absolutely, right? Deep clean your home. And that goes without saying. I just swept up my floor. I have to do it every day because I have a husky and she sheds a pillow of hair every day. But it goes even deeper than that. You want to get into the crevices of your windows. You want to get all the cobwebs out. Hire a professional cleaning service to do all the deep cleaning. The tubs, the caulking, the toilets, the appliances, all the different corners, everything. The windows. Quick thing on that is when you're washing the windows, take the screens off, wash the screens, make sure that they're in good condition, and then put them aside in the garage, because you're going to let in that much more light, and you don't have to risk putting them back in, putting the screens back in, and them breaking. So just a little side note there. Get the honey-do list done, right? No house is perfect. No house is perfectly square. No house is perfectly level or plumb. I'll guarantee you that all day long. But appliances break, light bulbs break, faucets needs to be fixed. Different little things. I can tell you I have a list about 20 or 30 things that I need to get done around the house. It's a busy time of the year for me, so I'm not doing anything. I'll get around to it eventually. Painting is smart. If you can't touch it up because the wall's faded or chipped, you can see that you can't really because it's all fuzzy there, but fix up your house, make it look good. If there's chips and you paint it and then paint up a little scratch or a little chip and it's a different color because the wall has faded over time, paint the whole wall. But do clean it up, see what you can do. Like my pantry door has kid grease all over it when they put their hands on it. I have to clean it, but it's getting to the point where it's wearing down, so I'm going to put a fresh coat of paint on it eventually. Try staging your house. Again, the rule of 3, make it look big, airy, and bright. You want to make sure every ounce of light comes in and you have it decluttered. Take excess furniture out, give it a purpose. This is an office. Obviously, I would downgrade these to like 1 or 2 pieces of furniture and stage it up and make it presentable as part of the decluttering of everything. And depersonalize. You see, I have my son there. I have my son right here. I have pictures of my kids over here. I have my I love you dad wall over here. I have pictures of my kids all over my house. My house, I want to tell a story when people walk into it. These are my kids. These are these are the stories that we did when we went to Carmel. We went this and this and that. I would take half of those down. it's okay to have one or two pictures up of your kids, but not the entire staircase. It'll just overwhelm people and make it look like you're not ready to sell. There you go. All right. The last thing, and by the way, these links are in the blog. You'll see a little blog like this. All of them are linked, including the stories, including the MLS, where I'm showing you listings that are not my listings, sharing it with you so you can see where we are going with the market. And I'm putting a house on the market pretty quick. And I was talking to the seller, and he is actually up in Napa now, and I'm selling a house down in San Jose. And I had this handy, and I said, up in Napa, houses are selling about 98%, it's actually 96% on the dollar of list price, of the original list price, right? That's 96 cents to every dollar. In Santa Clara County, we're at 108. San Francisco is at 10% still. It's been 10%, 9 or 10% for the last month and a half. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on in San Francisco other than people are just flocking back in there right now. It's crazy. Or maybe they're underselling it and listing it low, bringing buyers in. It's a good market technique, right? So there you go. San Mateo is still the most expensive place to live at 2.6. We're at 2.3. These are averages, not median. The median is still hovering about 2 million. Yeah. But the average price right now in Santa Clara County is $2.3 million. And the average price in Napa is 1.4. And Santa Cruz is 1.4. And Solano, the most affordable place in the Bay Area, is $634,000, $635,000. I have a house coming up here pretty quick in San Benito. I might have two coming up in San Benito. I don't know. 800 is the average. And these are the days on market. It's important to understand how to attract and get your house into market really quick. But for some reason, Napa is just, they're losing value every day. There you go. All right. Today we talked about not Los Gatos, but Willow Glen. Luxury house of the week. 7 things you need to do to stage your house, and the 12 county sales report. I'm Vito with Abitano. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out there.